Hi everyone, it's me Jack Wright here, known as Jackpot Button Lewis on YouTube. And welcome to my Coronavirus Lockdown Singalong 2020 Christmas Special Additional Performance. 2020, the year has been a very eventful one. When the start of the pandemic began of the coronavirus, all the way back from this time around almost last year, to over a year ago, back in 2019. It started spreading originally in Wuhan, China, and then before even the new year came around of 2020, it also then started hitting Australia come around the new year. But also, over the last, I would say also 12 months or so, has been really, really tough for some of us. And now, since we're coming up to, of course, one of my favourite times of year, that is Christmas, this year it's going to be very, very different than usual. I know a load of people like yourself, if you're maybe watching right now, you have friends of yours that you sadly can't see because of the current guidelines if you're in the UK, or even if you're living overseas, or even you might have lost someone in your life, or of course, or also your family, due to this virus. If you're one of those people as well, I have the most absolute condolences to all of you going through this time. But for any of you that are still alive and are still, of course, a little bit feeling low at the moment, this time of Christmas this year, all is not lost. Just remember that when I mentioned in the last performance, when I sang All Together Now from the Farm, the vaccines have finally come to stop and halt and also contain this virus. It's the best early Christmas present we could ever wish for. But also another, I think, something to also remember, is that one of the greatest gifts that you can get this year is your life. Like as a lyric in the song, Do They Know It's Christmas by Band-Aid. Because we are very, very fortunate enough and lucky enough to be with people that love each other and also love us and support each other in everything that we do. And of course, you can be just one of those people. I've been like that over the last few months with my family, and we've grown together and also much more closer as a family. We've learned so many things from this year that we could have ever thought possible. So, for this very special Christmas edition of my Coronavirus Lockdown Singalong 2020 performance, I've decided to do a song that I think is very, very poignant at the moment, in of course not just this pandemic, but also for people missing out on not seeing their family, their friends, and also loved ones that they may have missed. And of course, I have chosen a song which really touches my heart, and it's from a very favourite children's programme of mine. If you did see the intro earlier on, that of course was to famous Australian children's programme, The Fairies, where some of my, of course, good friends, because believe it or not, I seem to be very good friends with some of the cast members of the show, including, that is Candice Moll, Ruth Natalie Fallon, Reese Bobridge, I think also PJ Oaten, Adam Goodburn, Zoe Komazec, Peppa Blackburn, and loads more. And this show, of course, not just being believing in fairies, and of course, and also in a spiritual way. Some of the songs, if I might mention before on an early Christmas message I'd done a few years back, they really resonate with music that I grew up with, like music not just from the 90s, but pop songs that, of course, has become one of the most famous genres of music here in the UK, and still currently at the moment. Like with songs like that almost have had a bit of an influence from Steps, maybe ABBA, and also I can even think of Take That as well, would you believe, and loads more others. But there is one song that I thought couldn't be any more appropriate for this time of year, and it was the last ever song that the cast recorded back in 2009, over 11 years ago, would you believe, and it was called See You Soon. This song talked about when you, of course, are with a friend and they have to go, but that doesn't mean that you won't see them again. you'll just see them at a lot more sooner time. But as well as that, it doesn't matter that also if you're upset when you miss, of course, not being with your friend, because this song also highlights what you can do when they are away. You can keep in touch with them through thoughts, your dreams, not just letters, but also even when you send messages, even on social media, which is so poignant at the moment and so useful at this time of the coronavirus pandemic. So, I mean, I could go on and on and on about this song, but I would love you to not just sing along with me, but to also have a bit of a thought for everyone that might be going through a very dark and very unexpected and very, of course, saddening time at the moment. I know that, of course, this is a very, very different Christmas this year, but just remember, that doesn't mean that you can't be at least a little bit festive. And also, just before I sing this song for you, I've got one special important quote for you. Is that even though if we draw closer to Christmas, thinking of everyone with grief, especially at this time of the year, I feel that it's important to remember that not everyone is just looking forward to Christmas, like I said earlier on. Some people are not surrounded by large, wonderful families like myself and my own. Some have problems during the holidays and overcome with great sadness, and that we remember our loved ones who are not even with us, sadly, like I also briefly mentioned earlier on. For many of us, I was going to say also, it's their first Christmas without a particular loved one or many other lost loved ones at Christmas by their side, maybe in spirit. And that also many people have no one to spend these times with and are besieged by loneliness, and they feel really lonesome because of it. So we all need caring and loving thoughts right now. So if you don't normally see yourself, as well as myself too, I understand. But just remember that may I ask all my subscribers and even friends on social media that follow me, whether it be on Twitter, Facebook or Instagram, that to kindly and also it doesn't hurt sending a message just to uplift someone and just wish them a happy Christmas and hopefully a better new year going into 2021. And to give a moment of support who also might have family problems during this time, health struggles, job issues, worries of any kind, and just need to know that someone out there will care and will still care about you. And just do it, not just for me, but for all of us as people across the world. We're not just the only ones affected by this pandemic. Literally almost every single country in the world right now is in our same position right now too. And also, I hope to see this on wherever you share this, of course, when you watch this performance. Share it anywhere. That's someone, you could at least share this to a friend and let me know that at least I am helping them at a time in this life, of course, of this year, that we really do need it. Because I believe, because love does conquer all, and that, of course, we can be free of this virus being an evil spirit which has affected and cloaked the world over the last year or so. I believe going into the new year of 2021, we will have one of the most best years to really make up for the torrid and horrible year that we've had this year. And just remember that if any of you do like, of course, what you're about to see, don't forget to give it a like, comment down below for your thoughts, and please subscribe, because this might not just be the last performance for this year, but it will definitely won't be the last one for, of course, whenever I'm doing this. I will continue to keep performing as though it's you at home that watch me still, of course, appreciate it. And I've been very grateful that loads of people have been loving it so far. So, before I get on with the performance, I've said already, I've even been nominated by someone very close to my heart. Someone who my dad actually knew, who works at the local supermarket, a family that just lived down the street from ours, in, of course, Ferry Way, Littleport, Ely, Cambridgeshire, and, of course, England, United Kingdom. They really appreciated what I did over the last few months of performing on my doorstep and doing all the different kinds of theme performances. They really enjoyed it. And I know that some of you out there that have, of course, been watching them, you've been the same too. And I would just like to say a massive thank you to all of you for showing your support on doing this. And, of course, for letting me doing this in the first place, may I add. And just remember that, of course, going into a new year, it might be a little bit, of course, you know, we have no idea what could happen. But I'm still willing to be sure that I'm still remaining to be giggly, happy and positive, just like one of the fairy friendship rules in, of course, the children's programme, The Fairies. So without further ado, it's time for me to sing one of my favourite ever songs from, once again, the children's Australian TV programme of course, The Fairies, and singing alongside my good friends from Down Under of Candice Moll, Ruth Natalie Fallon, also PJ Oaten and Adam Goodburn as the characters of Harmony, Rhapsody, Barnaby the Busy Buzzy Bee and Weasley the Wizard. And I wish not just them, of course, at home, if you are watching right now, that I love you with so much, of course, admiration for being a performer myself. But I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, and let's hope for a better new year as well. And to all of you else watching, I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. And until next year in 2021, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and also, hopefully, a Happy New Year. Until then, au revoir, adios, au Wiedersehen. Farewell for now, everyone. And let me not say goodbye. Let me say, see you all soon. And also one other thing, because I just forgot to mention it as well, that the writers, of course, of this song, Mark Walmsley and John Kane, I would like to dedicate this song to them as they wrote this song initially for the show. And for also, after when this song is sung, of course, not just by myself, but also the cast of The Fairies, that also I'll leave you with a hopeful Christmas song from one of my favourite Christmas films that I grew up with, and that was Believe from Josh Groban, the main song for the film The Polar Express. That song is quite special to me as well, as that I remember also watching the film with my grandma, who sadly passed away a few years ago. And every time I hear about this song, it makes me always remember her. But to also believe that not just believing in Christmas is just a good thing, but if you have dreams, follow them. And you can be, of course, who you ever want to be in your life. Don't let anyone change who you want to be or who you want to be as a person. But anyway, once again, to ring into the song, here's a little quick Christmas poem from, once again, Candice, Ruth, and also PJ, and also Adam, about how you can be like, or what you can be, of course, as to also do during this Christmas season. And once again, like I said, hope you have all a Merry Christmas, and indeed, hopefully, a better Happy New Year for 2021. Take it away, guys, and I hope you enjoy.
Hope you have loved our Christmas carols in Fairyland.
We know you're going to have a very Merry Christmas.
When daylight fades and stars appear twinkling in the sky, it's time for us to give a kiss and fairy wave goodbye to all our friends in Fairyland and everyone at home, we wish you a Merry Christmas filled with love and joy and hope.
Remember, this time of year is a time that you can be an extra special friend to everyone you meet.
And remember, Christmas isn't just presents round the tree. It's a time for peace and love and to be the best friend you can be.
So now it's time for us to go. We'll blow a kiss to you and say Fairy Merry Christmas. We'll all see you soon.
If you know this song, don't be afraid to sing along as well also. There's still hope out there. Time to go, give a wave. It's been lovely to see you today. Won't be sad, little smile. We'll see you again in a while. Let's not say goodbye. Let's say see you soon. It's so good to meet you. It's so good to see you again, my friend. I'm so happy I know you, so happy that you are my friend, my friend. And we'll keep in touch forever through our thoughts, our dreams and letters. So we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. I'm sad it's over, sad to say that today is our very last day. But we have love, so dry your tears. Our friendship will last through the years. Let's not say goodbye. Let's say see you soon.
It's so good to meet you. It's so good to see you again, my friend. I'm so happy I know you. So happy that you are my friend, my friend. And we'll keep in touch forever through our thoughts, our dreams and letters. So we'll see you soon.
See you soon. We'll see you soon. If the memory of my face fades in the day, in the magic of sleepy dreams, I will remain. Take a sprinkle of fairy dust in your dreams, and I'll see you there. I'll see you there. It's so good to meet you. It's so good to see you again, my friend. I'm so happy I know you. So happy that you are my friend, my friend. And we'll keep in touch forever through our thoughts, our dreams and letters. So we'll see you soon, see you soon. We'll see you soon.
So we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon.
Children like bells in the distance. We were dreamers not so long ago, but one by one we all had to grow up. When it seems the magic slipped away, we find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying. Hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste. There's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. Trains move quickly to their journey's end. Destinations are where we begin again. Ships go sailing far across the sea, trusting starlight to get where they need to be. When it seems that we have lost our way, we find ourselves again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying. Hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste. There's so much to celebrate.